Hey guys, so today I am going to do things a little bit differently. We're going to be doing a haul and a tutorial, which is why my makeup is literally half done, because I'm going to use things that I actually bought at Sephora to do in the tutorial, to use in the tutorial, because it's going to be like a first impressions for me. You'll be able to kind of like see my reaction using these things for the first time, which I think is kind of fun. We'll be able to like kind of see if, you know, they're good or whatever, and just kind of see all that. I hate doing like hauls that are just like here, especially with beauty and stuff. Like it's clothing or something, that's not a big deal. But I think with beauty and stuff like that, you know, I like to try things. I never want you guys to, you know, be attracted to something because I was, you know, and then buy it and then it sucks. Which you may think something I like sucks anyways, or vice versa. But I think it's just kind of interesting to do it this way. So we have a little Sephora, kind of a big order here. You guys saw in my beach vlog that I posted last, which thank you guys so much. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed that. I love doing vlogs like that. I could never be like a daily vlogger, but I love doing, you know, little clips over the week or two or whatever, and then putting them all together and having just like a big old vlog for you every now and then. I think that's so fun. So I'm glad that you guys are enjoying those, and I actually have kind of a part two. Not really, it's kind of like the tail end of the trip, like things that happened, something funny like on the way home, and then a couple of clips from, you know, the few days after. So I might post that next. When I shopped at Sephora in that video, you know, I was with Brad and Olivia, and I don't really want to just spend like hours in there. Okay, like let's be real, like they would never want to talk to me again. I'd just rather order later. But it's fun to see things in person, like I was saying in the video. And I did pick this up. It's the Bobbi Brown Brightening Brick and Coral, which we'll use in the video too, why not? I had some ideas in mind after that, and there was one thing that I did need. I got the Boscia Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil, which I love and I would really recommend. Because of that, it kind of pushed me over the edge to buy these other things, because they were things that were kind of like on my mind, like wish list things that were kind of like in and out of my cart and stuff like that. So I grabbed the Anastasia Glow Kit, which we'll talk about all these things. I'm just gonna breeze through this real quick so that you can kind of see what I'm gonna use. The Viseart, which I'm so excited about this, I can't wait to see what this looks like. Theory Palette in Cashmere. I grabbed the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed and Pearl. Love the poured version, love the liquid version. Now I have all three versions. And powder highlighters is usually my favorite. I think that you get a little more, I think they all look natural. Like I was using the liquid ones and the pressed one because I felt like maybe it would look more natural. But the powders, honestly, I use the Laura Mercier highlight all the time, and it's still like my baby and I love it. But they look really natural too. I mean, but I think that you get more payoff. I think you just get a better result with a powder. I don't know. And then the Anastasia Liquid Lipstick in Dolce. The Lancome Juicy Shaker in Piece of Cake. So far what I've done, I've used my foundation, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. Between this and the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion, these are very similar. This is a little more like, this has better coverage. This is a little more like luminous, I would say. But this is so good. I have not been into the matte look for several years now. Like I really do like a more natural look. Even if I use a matte foundation to make it look natural, like you can totally do that. You don't, you know, just whatever. I've done videos on that, like you know what I mean. But this is so good. I'm so over, like, you don't have to feel like because you have oily skin or whatever that you can't wear. Don't associate that with products that are luminous or products that have this type of finish. Like don't think that you can't wear that. You totally can. You just may have to apply it a bit differently. Like I kind of told you guys in that Lumi cushion video, you know, you just don't pile them on. I think no matter what your skin type is, this would be a good one to try because it has great coverage. So if you have problem skin and you find that a lot of those more like luminous foundations don't have excellent coverage or you can't build them up as much, this one has great coverage. It just looks pretty. It just looks like skin, looks glowy and beautiful, and I love it. So I can't say enough about that. It's just so good. I use this little guy under my eyes, the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, just 2 little dots and blend it in. Literally, that's all I've done. That's not all I've done. I did my lips too. Oh, and I did my bronzer. Okay, so I used the Chanel Bronze Universal. Need to get another one of these. I think I'm gonna have to pick one up this week. And then because I looked so like, I went ahead and did my lips. I used the Whirl by MAC, the Whirl MAC lip liner. And then I went ahead and did this because I was just curious and I couldn't. So this is the Lancome, and the first thing that will be kind of demoing piece of cake shaker. So literally these look like martini shaker, and it's kind of freaking adorable. So it has a little hole in the bottom and a little sponge, and like I said, that was the color I was wearing, but I really like it. And you know, when I first used it, I hadn't shaken it up enough, and it was just very oily, a lot oilier than I expected, because I'm used to using these liquid lipsticks, and you know, some of those can even feel a little oily, but you know what I mean. It was just a bit different, and you know, don't be unrealistic. I think now we have all these expectations with this liquid lipstick, like, oh, things are gonna last a really long time. This you're gonna have to reapply. I mean, it's like a lip balm or something, but I love that it actually has, cannot talk today, first of all, actually has really good color payoff. So this is really nice, and I may actually use this though. So we may end up wiping this off, but it makes your lips feel really, really good. Yeah, so I guess we can go ahead and start with the eyeshadow. So, okay. It's the Viseart Theory palette, and I believe this was around $40, $45. Oh, $45? Wow, okay, so this is a little different. So this is what the palette looks like. It opens up like that, and then pretty. So the colors, I mean, I think I read that you can make it like a little easel, like you can kind of stand it up. So I don't know, that'd be cute. But the colors look really nice. I have the Viseart palette, the natural mattes, and literally they're matte, you know, like you don't get, which, oh my gosh, this thing is, I freaking love that so much. Yeah, they're matte colors, but what I love is that this has a little bit of shimmer to it. I mean, I'm not gonna go nuts. Like, I put a little bit of foundation on my eyelids, but you know, who cares? I'm not gonna be like, I just don't feel like using a lot of like primer and stuff. I'm gonna use this E60. I guess I'll do like more of a warmer look. So I'll use this in the middle. This reminds me of, these two colors remind me of that CoverGirl palette that I used to be obsessed with, that Shimmering Sands. Okay, so let me see here. Not a ton, let me put a little bit of, because I didn't get like a ton of payoff there. All right, I'll use a little bit of my, let me just start over. I use my shadow insurance. I'll use it on this side too, so we can get one that's like totally clean and figure out if that helps. See, this is why it's good to do it together, because we can kind of like see if these things are duds, which I really hope this isn't, because I really like it. Let me use a different brush. Let me use this brush, E55. Okay. Yeah, that's a little better. I guess I'm not used, and plus this is kind of like a sheer color. It's not like a really bright color. Maybe it's just kind of close to my skin tone. That's why I was like, what? I think that's what it is. So really pretty. And this is one of those colors I could see myself doing, like one of those no eyeshadow looks where like you can really see it when you're up close, but you could just take it and like sweep it all over and just do kind of like a one color look. Then I'll take that, which that looks like it'd be a good eyebrow color. See, okay, now the mattes are super intense. Like, you see that? It's so crazy. I haven't done like a legit, I don't know, like an eye look in a really long time. And these are more natural colors, but I don't know. I usually just do more like basic everyday things because that's what I like. But I really want to see what this does. So I'm using this Chanel eyeshadow brush. I'll link to everything below. But this is just my favorite brush. It's the Chanel eyeshadow blender, the number 19. Been loving this little guy. It's like the perfect little round, fluffy crease brush that's not too big or too small. I really love these Chanel eyeshadow brushes. This is another one. I'm just gonna like go around. This is the number 25, I think. I want that to be dark, but I don't want it to like look gross around the edges. And then I can actually take that same brush that I was using, and I'm gonna use this really dark color. I love this. This is a really good palette. I was kind of nervous in the beginning, thinking that that little first color was gonna like make the whole thing be terrible. It's just that easy like signature eye look that's just super, looks like you've done a lot of work. Maybe it was. It just didn't seem like it was that big of a deal. I love this because I think with a good palette, you have to have a mix of shimmer and matte. You can't have all shimmer. You can have all mattes, but you have to, if you use shimmer, you have to mix, you know, like darker shimmers don't really blend over lighter ones very well. They just kind of all blob up together. All right, so then I get the lightest color. Ooh, that's a really, really good one. Sometimes, like, since I'm fair, it's hard to get one that's not like, I mean, besides using like white, you know, to get one that actually shows up. It's really pretty. Just kind of like brighten up the inner part. I can even use a little bit of this shimmery color, like the lightest one. Ooh, that one's really pretty. That one's like really kind of buttery, and that one's really pretty. I think that first shade was just difficult because it was so close to my skin tone. It was like, I felt like it wasn't showing up, but it probably really was. And then I'm gonna use, let's see, I mean, I've used all the colors except for that one. Do I really want to, just for the sake of it? Maybe, okay, sure. Put it like right on the lower lash line. You could have put this on the lid too if you wanted the look to be a little cooler. Gosh, it's like, I never really do my eyeshadow dark anymore, so it's kind of funny. And if that gets too pearly on the inner corner, which sometimes I don't like that, you can put the matte color. If you want it to look really bright, use the shimmery color and then layer a matte color over it, and it'll look really bright without looking like pearly. So I just love the way these Viseart colors blend. Like the matte one was always really nice, and the colors are really soft, but I didn't get any fallout, so that was kind of nice. Maybe it was how I applied it, but I use like a ton of different brushes, and I really love this. I love the Viseart colors though, so I don't know. So the Theory palette, Cashmere, good stuff. Okay, I will use this. This wasn't a part of the haul, but this is new. It's the Tartist. It's like a double-ended liner. It has a pencil on one end and a liquid on the other. I'm just gonna use the liquid only because that's what I've been doing lately with this, and I really love just the liquid end of this. But I really want to start doing like the double thing with this because I think that would be really nice. You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to do a video maybe on Monday, I don't know. I'll do it soon, but I wanna do a video on like new stuff, like the new, now, good stuff. Like new things from Tarte, new things from MAC. I've got oh my gosh, I've got so much to show you guys. And I feel like I just kind of get so behind that sometimes I just don't show you things at all, you know, just because I get so much stuff. So yeah, I think I might do that next week, and I'll show you guys how I use this liner. Kind of finish this up. I'm using this Tartist. Speaking of that, it's kind of like from the same, it's from the same little thing. I have been so impressed with this mascara lately. I Instagrammed a photo of it a couple weeks ago, I think. It's so, so nice. It's just crazy dramatic. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. Can you really tell? Like, it is so, so crazy. So, I love finding new mascaras. Okay, let's use this, the Anastasia Glow Kit. I am so excited about this. I feel like this could go south real quick because I kind of want to try all of these on. And I just kind of swatched them a minute ago, so I can kind of see, but I guess I'll just kind of do it for you. So there's Hard Candy and Mimosa. Hard Candy is a little, like a little opal-y pink, And then the Mimosa is very gold. I do not like a gold highlighter unless, I think darker skin tones are beautiful with golder highlighters, but Starburst is really pretty. It's this pink color, but look how light it is. So that's gonna be good. And then Crushed Pearl is honestly pretty similar, but a little lighter and a little more like silvery champagne. But I think it's kind of cool that you can actually see them when you swatch it. They're very creamy and buttery. I'll use one on each side. So I'll use the Starburst, and then, wow, I'm having to be really, really careful. This brush, I swear, picks up so much. It's the Spotlight Duster, the F37. And I'll link to it below. They sell these on Nordstrom now, which I'm so proud of them. Like, that's so, so cool. Anyways, the Starburst color. Okay, friggin' love that. And then let's use the Crushed Pearl, which is the lighter color. Do I actually really like this Anastasia product? Like, that's exciting. I have wanted so badly to like some of these Anastasia like contour palette. The contour palettes are always too dark for me. They, oh my God. Love. I figured this was gonna be like all weird colors. So I can't really, this one is a little of that like more white. It's more of like a true like whitish pop of a highlight. This one honestly looks pretty new. It's a little softer. I don't know if they do sell these separately, which I don't know if they do. I wouldn't buy both of these because they're very similar. You know what? I may even like the Starburst one better. Oh my gosh, I flippin' love these. So maybe you could do like this on the top of your cheeks or any one of these colors if you were like going for a really bronze look, or you kind of wanted to layer this like down further. You can see, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get nuts and I'm gonna end up looking like a disco ball. But then you could use this. I even did this the other day and I would never have done this before. But I think sometimes I like a little bit right there too. So the Becca one, I think, is gonna be pretty similar, but very white, as the Pearl ones are. So very smooth, very white. Maybe this would be the best one to put right there. Oh my gosh, Tiffany, you're making a mistake, don't do this. Okay, this one is more silvery white than either one of those are. And I don't wanna like get nuts here, but I'll use this in an upcoming video. But it's very smooth, very pretty. I think I'm gonna like this one better than my cream and my liquid one. I think the liquid one is best to mix with liquid foundation. And yeah, you can kind of use it and put it all over, but the powders are just so easy. Look at that, that's so crazy. I really have wiped off some of my lip liner, which I don't really ever, let's kind of blend it out. I don't really ever like need a lot of lip liner when I do liquid lipstick. I just kind of, I have a liquid lipstick video where I showed you guys like how I apply it. I do it in the center first, and I go around my lip line. This one is so bright. Like, I was actually thinking it was gonna be too bright, but then it kind of dies down. You know, like those like corally reds that are bright, but they look kind of soft? That's what this is. I like it. I didn't expect to like it when I first put it on. I was like, oh no. But it's good. And I just remembered I didn't use any blush or anything. Should we use this? Should we dare use this? This has like a lot of shimmer in it, like actual shimmer. So I would say to layer this maybe over a blush, but look, it's actually giving me some color. Man, I'm gonna be so sparkly today. You know what's weird about that? When you swatch that color, kind of just like blending it and making sure. When you swatch that, it has so much flecky shimmer, but it doesn't when you put it on. It's kind of like NARS Laguna. It looks like it has shimmer, but then when you put it on, it doesn't. So weird, right? So to kind of like finish off the video, I'll share with you guys some of the little samples and stuff that I got, which I thought was pretty good for this time around. I got the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, which this was like my all-time favorite until I kind of started preferring the ones that had a felt tip. The Kat Von D tattoo liners have a pointed brush tip. And then the ink liners by Kat Von D have that hard felt tip. They look the same, but they're different. So I thought I would try this again, and it was free, or I think this was a reward thing. And then also the Gucci Bamboo. And you know, I've heard people rave about this, and when I first got it, I opened it, I tried it on. I had tried it on in a store before too, and I don't think I was like super impressed by it, but I thought, you know, I'll get it. I don't like this at all. It is just like, for me, it just smells like nothing special. Like, it just smells like that type of fragrance that just is like nothing. Like, you can't put your finger on what it is. It just smells like weird perfume. And I hate to say that because I usually love most Gucci fragrances, but you can't really put your finger on anything that it is, which sometimes that's good, but it's not even like very weird. Like, I kind of like more like a weirder scent. Oh no, it's just kind of, it's really fresh but floral. It's just strange. And then I loved that they were doing this, the Tom Ford Black Orchid Rollerball. And this was, I believe, I got an email saying that you could use like a code to get this. And I love the Black Orchid. I actually gave some to my mom a few years ago. It just smells so, it has like a sweetness, creaminess, but then it has this unbelievable like depth to it. It's just such a deep, like interesting fragrance. So really, really love that. My friend just recently got that and she's like obsessed with it. So I thought it was kind of fun. I got a little sample of the Glam Glow Super Mud Mask that I love that I currently don't have right now. So that's it. That's a lot, I know. But I just thought that we would do something a little different. If you're curious about where anything's from, I will link it below. I have these new little David Yurman earrings that I love. I'm obsessed with stud earrings, so it's kind of like a dangerous new collection, I guess. My Bauble Bar choker that I freaking love and I wear all the time. And then I paired it with one of these HRH collection chokers. It's really sparkly and pretty. This one is so nice to just layer with anything. And I've been wearing it with this one. This is an HRH necklace. It's really pretty. But I love the way this one looks. I love the way this one looks on camera and stuff. It's just so sparkly pretty. This one is too though. You see how that one's like light? I like how this one's dark and you can kind of see it. I like both looks, obviously. That's why I paired it together. But this is so pretty. I love these two together. I've been wearing that all weekend. So I kind of wanted to change it up anyways. And then this is from Nordstrom. Freaking love this tank top. I will link to it below as well. And I will let you guys go. I hope that you enjoyed this chit chat, let's play with makeup, tutorial, blah, whatever you want to call it, video. Definitely, I would, you know, I cannot say that there were any real duds. I am really digging the way this eyeshadow looks. This is good stuff. I love Viseart. They have not failed me yet. Really only have like 2 things by them, but you feel me. And this, super, super floored, excited by. And I honestly didn't expect to be, so excited about that. But as always, thank you guys for watching. I really, really appreciate the time that you guys spend to watch my videos so much as always. I will do the other vlog later this week and so many fun new things coming. I will do that other video that I talked about as well with some of these new things as well. I'm so excited. So thank you guys so much again. Love you so much. I will link to everything below if you want to do some shopping of your own. If you guys like these types of videos, let me know because I like doing hauls like this. I think it's kind of fun. So thank you guys so much for hanging out today and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye.